What is up, you guys? Marty McFly coming at you, bringing you guys the merch. Today, I want to talk about something that's really caught my ear. It's been on replay since the second I heard it. This is either going to really mess up this channel, or maybe some people will agree. A bunch of people are probably going to disagree. Don't care. I just can't, I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. That's just yep. That's the way it's going to go. So there's a new song that just came out featuring Mitchell Tenpenny. If you're not familiar with him, he's a country artist that's gotten pretty big. I think his first record came out in 2015. He's been really exploding on the scene lately. I think he's got a nice crossover sound, especially with like maybe modern country, a little bit of like rock, and then maybe a little bit of like maybe even a little like hardcore influences, especially in his sound. But I really like the stuff that he's been doing lately. You know, as much as I'm a diehard metalhead, I love death metal, black metal, you know, post-hardcore, punk, whatever. As much as I like my aggressive music, I have a sweet soft spot in my heart for country music. And, you know, I guess I didn't really expect this. One of my buddies, Logan, texted me, I think, you know, I was on my way to work. It's about 5:30 in the morning. He texted me maybe around 6:15. I was in the car and he says, you need to check this song out right now. And I didn't even know it came out. This, of course, is a song called Demon or Ghost featuring Mitchell Tenpenny and none other than the great Underoath. I did not know this was the crossover we needed. It's not the crossover we deserved, but it's definitely the one that just blew my absolute socks off. I can't get enough of it. I know it's I don't care. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I can't get enough of the song. It's been on replay since the second it came out, since the second I heard it, basically. So what is it? It's Mitchell Tenpenny. We basically got this new era of country crossing over into every form of music you can imagine. Some people hate it, some people think it's cringe. I've had pluses and minuses to it, if that helps. I really think that if this was what most of the crossover sounded like, I'd be on board at 1000%. Now, what are we dealing with here? We're dealing with kind of like a sad, dark, you know, emotional love song by Mitchell Tenpenny, you know, love and loss, as it were. And then we have this crossover section with Spencer Chamberlain and Underoath. And it's awesome. I mean, I can't get enough of it. I literally, I mean, kind of like O'Hara in the Olympics, I was smiling ear to ear since the second I heard it. And I can't get enough of it. Why do I like this song so much? I think it's got enough of the aggression that we want from Underoath with a really nice, you know, if you got that sweet spot in your heart for country music, you get a lot of that. So the other reason I really like it is if you were into Underoath, especially at the time of Reinventing Your Exit, the twinkling guitars, the drilling bass line that everybody knows from Reinventing Your Exit, that's in the chorus section, that a lot of punk and hardcore bands and metal bands, they do very different variations of this bass line. And I think when bands put it in their chorus, they make it a lot more obvious so you can hear it. And I don't know what it is with this particular bass line. I wish there was a name for it. I'm sure the chord progression itself has a very specific name for it that a lot of bands do because we've heard it in a lot of other bands, but the twinkling guitars, that chord progression that we've heard in a lot of other songs before, but most notably in Reinventing Your Exit. And you hear it a couple times on Anberlin's very first record. So if you know, I think they drill that bass line, I think on 3 or 4 different songs, actually, on the very first Anberlin record. Most notably, oh, goodness gracious, now the track is, you know, I'll write it down below, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I post it below. But a lot of bands have done this before. Anyway, the song is fantastic. Go check it out. You need to. It's worth it. Even if you don't like country, even if you, I don't know, don't like Underoath, it's still a damn good song, so go check it out. Anyway, I think just all of that combined, it's a feel-good song, but it's also kind of sad and dark. Yeah, it's just a good time. I've had it on replay, and I liked it so much I had to make a video about it, so there's that. What other bands have done this type of chord progression before? I was thinking about that because I know we've heard this chord progression in a lot of other songs. Like I said, Anberlin's first record, you hear it. I've heard it in Knuckle Puck, Neck Deep, so now we're kind of going into the pop-punk territory. You've heard that before. The band Evergrey, I think you hear a little bit of it in the final track of Torn called These Scars. Evergrey, I think, has done that bass chord progression in a couple of their albums before, but, you know, there's a lot of bands that have done it and do it so well, and it's just a feel-good chord progression. I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things that just resonates with me, and then a lot of bands have copied it, so obviously it does really well without a lot of bands. Anyway, Mitchell Tenpenny featuring Underoath. I know a lot of people are going to hate it, a lot of people are going to love it. I'm in love it camp. Yeah, sorry. I really enjoy it. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, I'm going to let my ADD fester a little more. Got this in the mail. This, of course, is Bloodline Better View. This is kind of this new... How do I want to call this? They wrote in their title as alternative metalcore, and I could not think of a better phrase for it. So why do I say that? This has a lot of roots in post-hardcore metalcore music, but also you can really hear that the band is centered around alternative rock and nu metal from the OO's era. So you get a lot of vibes from, you know, I mean, they really do cross over everything. I mean, you know, you have the really aggressive breakdowns of traditional, like, new era metalcore, but then lyrically, vocally, guitar tune wise, pinch harmonics, everything screams back to me alternative rock, new metal mixed with metalcore, essentially, like modern metalcore. I wouldn't go as far back. It's not Killswitch Engagey, it's not Converge, it's not Dillinger Escape Plan, it's not that era of metalcore, it's not Poison the Well. This is very 08, 09 metalcore infused with alternative rock and new metal, and I can't get enough of it. Now, unfortunately, I haven't heard much of this band since this album came out. They released one single before this. The reason I'm so excited to have this is the first time I remember getting ready to see this band. They were opening up for O Sleeper and Bad Omens. They played over at the Brass Mug in Tampa, Florida eons ago, and I remember hearing them online, and I said, I gotta get a copy of this. Well, I'm retarded, and I was too nervous to go up to the merch booth by myself because I had a buddy with me, and I really wanted to take home a CD. The whole band was there. They could have easily signed it for me, and, you know, I'm stupid. They played an incredible live set. I think they wiped the floor with Bad Omens, to be honest with you. Between these guys and O Sleeper, rocked their set, really clean sounding, really great aggression. You know, honestly, I mean, a very talented group of guys, and I think they wiped the floor with Bad Omens. Sorry for all you girls out there. But the reason this is so important to me is I've never been able to find a copy of this since then, and I regret it to this day not picking up to the show. Well, Discogs came through. I wish I could remember the guy so I could give him credit, but I'll give him credit down below. He was selling this for like $2.99, dirt cheap, and I pounced on it immediately because I wanted the CD to have it in the collection. What I didn't realize was that the whole band signed it, and it just totally made my day. It really put me in a good mood, especially with the new job and moving down to where I'm at now, and just the changes. And you know, it's been a rough ride. So when I saw this online, I pounced on it. The guy shipped it right away. Got it in a couple days, and the whole band signed it, and it just really brightened up my day, man. So it's so cool to see this. Anyway, this is Bloodline Better View. Notable tracks. I mean, the whole thing is fantastic. But Step Back, Darkest Days, Lie to Me is probably my favorite song. Come and Get It is fantastic. The whole record itself, my apologies, the whole record itself is a blast. Cover to cover, there's no throwaway songs, there's no songs that I need to skip. No, it's actually a fantastic record, so I can't recommend these guys enough. This is Bloodline. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much of them since then, man. When this came out, they released one single, and unfortunately, I think the band might be done. They might be taking a break, but when COVID hit, I think they were planning on doing a new tour again, and COVID hit, and the band just didn't recover. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I hope the band is still practicing together, but I've been checking their Insta. I haven't heard too much. I haven't seen any plans for touring, but I'm hoping in the future we get to hear more of these guys, because these guys are a real treat in the heavy metal world, and I really hope they make a comeback. Anyway, you know, if you're looking for a one trip stop and you want to hear a song, I would say Lie to Me, or Come and Get It, or The Way It Goes. Right away, I would say those three songs, but the whole record is fantastic. And they released a new single a while back, and the new single is fantastic. I just haven't heard much of them since then. But anyway, this is the inside cover. We got the liner notes. This is the band. Really, really a treat to heavy music everywhere. I hope these guys make a good comeback. Anyway, Bloodline, Better View. And of course, you know, if you haven't listened already, instead of listening to me, Mitchell Tenpenny, Underoath, Demon or Ghost. Can't recommend it enough. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. We'll have a pleasant discourse online. and we can sit here and talk about it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. I hope you guys are taking care of each other out there. We got a bunch of new videos coming up, so I'm gonna just start releasing them a little bit at a time. The YouTube algorithm's a little screwy. I wanted to post my reaction video for Go Here at the Olympics, but YouTube decided to get angry and yelled at me and took my video down, so that sucks. Maybe I'll find a way to rewatch the video without all the annoying commentary that blocked literally half the sound of the darn video. If you haven't seen it, go check out Go Here in the Olympics. I'm still smiling talking about it because it's just a great day. Go Cats! Hockey season's about to begin. Football season's beginning now. We got preseason. Baseball's still in full swing. Olympics are still going on. Anyway, I hope you guys are taking care of each other out there. Keep an eye out for some more videos coming up. I'm gonna post them. I think the algorithm really wants you one at a time, like one per week. So I think we're gonna keep it at that for right now. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. Cheers.